Go. Are you a top or are you a bottom?
I'm whatever my nigga want me to be.
Today on the Kanary Blac Show, we have none other than Benji Badass in the building, seeing him promoting his new EP, Good Boy. Tune in today as we play games and more only on the Kanary Blac Show.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today we have one other than yes, the one and only Benji Bass. Welcome to the show. How you doing today?
I'm good. It's my birthday.
Happy birthday. Okay, so welcome to the show. We do things a little bit different around here. We talk, we catch up, we talk about music, and we also get a little bit messy too. So are you down for that? All right, so let's hop right into it. So let's talk about the main thing right now. You released your EP, Good Boy, the EP. Tell me what that was like and what was it like getting into making that? Can you get a bit into the process of that?
So Good Boy, I released in March of 2022. So yeah, I started recording it the previous year. I when I started recording some of the songs on there, it more so came out because I got a place where I was like, okay, I know I'm talented, I know A, B, C, and D, but at the end of the day, I need bodies of work, I need discography, and I have to build from somewhere. It was originally supposed to be a mixtape, and it wasn't gonna be called Good Boy. What the fuck was I gonna name it? It was a whole nother fucking concept behind it. But it turned into Good Boy, and it was hell. Like, I'm not gonna fake it. Like, the whole year I took recording that EP, it was hell. I went through a lot of shit. It was some of the best and worst moments of my life, but it got done, and my baby's out. So
When you released the EP, do you feel like you got the feedback from everybody that you expected? Did you have any idea, what it was going to do once it came out?
I feel like I got way better feedback than what I expected. Like, I had high hopes, and I had a certain audience that I was trying to. I was hoping that it would get there. But once we let it soak for a minute, let people gave it a week or two, and it was out, and like the different people came up to me letting me know how many songs that were on there that they liked, or how many songs just made them feel empowered, or made them feel like a badass bitch, or just made them feel good. Like, that's the best feeling to me. So like, it was just more everybody letting me know like, oh my God, you're making music and doing something for me. So I was, and yeah, I was amazed.
So let's get into your life. So who is Benji? Tell me about you. Like, besides the artist, who are you? What do you do when you're not rapping or anything like that? Who are you? Tell us a little bit about you.
Girl, when you say what I be doing, what you mean what I be
Like, girl, like what you be doing? Like,
doing?
what you be doing?
I be chilling. So a lot of people know I'm in school. I'm a college student. So I be rapping. I be in school. I be at work, outside. I be doing it everything. But I'm not for real. I'm really like a chill, laid back type of bitch. Like, I really don't go out that often. I've been outside this weekend just because it's my birthday. I'm trying to have some fun. But I be working, school, like, but with everything I have for myself right now, it take up majority of my time. So if it's not music, it's school. If it's not school, it's work. If it's not work, bitch, it's me time.
What actually made you want to get into rapping? Like, what made you just be like, I feel like I can do this shit for real? Like, what actually made you want to start rapping?
Actually been rapping for a minute. It's just crazy because a lot of people don't know me as a rapper. Like, a lot of people were introduced to me again once I came out, because I, like, a lot of people don't know, I just came out in 2020. And when I came out, that's just a process in itself. So I had took time to like stop making music. I didn't make music for a whole year after I came out, just because I'm the type of person, my music is raw and genuine and it's me. And at the time, I was still figuring out a lot about me. So it's like, bitch, how the fuck I'm finna go in the studio and be trying to tell y'all shit? Bitch, I don't know what's going on with me. So I had to get myself together and shit like that. And then that's when I introduced myself as Benji Badass, which is what y'all got in front of y'all. But I've been rapping for a long time. Music just always kind of being near dear to my heart. Like, I grew up in a church, going to church with my mama and stuff. I was in the choir for a little minute. I did not fuck with church. I did not like going to church on Sundays. I did not like sitting there. It's aggravating. So I stopped singing. Then eventually I started writing poetry and like little like couplets and stuff. Probably when I was like 7 or 8 years old, when I was in my pop phase, rocking beanies and fake motherfucking nose rings. And then eventually, like, once I got a little older, I want to say probably 12 11, 12, like when I got into rap music, like I grew up around it, but like it wasn't a lot of rap artists. Like I said, I had just came out of my pop phase. You know, we all had one. Girl, lie and say you didn't. But I had just came out of my pop phase and I was getting into the rap shit. So like as I started seeing all the different rappers who I fuck with and different songs they got that I like, I took the poetry thing and started rapping. And my uncle at the time, my uncle's a musician and he owns recording studios. So like I was in middle school and at that point I'm just like, Uncle, I got a song, I wrote a song, I'm gonna come to your house after I get out of school, we're gonna record it, you're gonna let me know. And then he told me then and there, like he told me I was talented as fuck, like especially being that young. And from there in that moment, like I knew this is what I'm gonna do. But I wasn't consistent from that point forward. Like it took a while for me to really be like, okay, I'm gonna do music.
Where do you get your name from? Cause that's, you know, what made you feel like Benji badass bitch? Like bitch, that's me. Like bitch, that's me. Like what made you get your name?
Okay, so Benji came from school and like growing up. So like when I was in middle school and shit, I was who had the duffel bag full of honey buns, chips, Gatorade, sour straws, bitch, homework. I had everything everybody needed. So by 8th grade, he was just calling me Benji. But like it was a nickname that people was just calling me. And I ended up making it my Instagram name. So at first it wasn't Benji Badass though. It was Benji Corleone, like Heart of Lion. So it was Benji Corleone for a long time, probably up until I came out. And then when I came out, it was just more so like I said, I had to find myself again. And I'm a badass bitch. So
it's I feel like since you've been rapping, you know, like in the underground gay rap scene, do you feel like you've been getting the recognition you deserve? And at first, did you feel welcoming? Like, who were the people that you know, kind of, you know, like showed you the ropes and stuff like that? Or do you feel like you navigated stuff by yourself?
So when like I said, I had already been rapping now. So a lot of the musicians who I already have relationships with, regardless of gender or sexuality, like straight boys, gay girls, straight girls, everybody. Just in general, the artists I had relationships with before I came out, still the artists I had relationships with kind of when I came. But let's not fake it like coming out as gay, especially anybody who knew me before I came out. Girl, the world was shook. So I don't know why, but the world was shook. So it was just a lot of ups and downs. So when I came out, the only person I can really say, like from then, before I came out to immediately after I came out, who's a musician who I was like talking to and stuff. And it really wasn't more so like we was genuinely just friends. We from the same city and shit. So it wasn't on oh, I'm a rapper, you a rapper, but it was King Dre Sean. Cause we both from Jacksonville, Florida. So when I first came out, like, you know, we talked, we chopped it up, we would communicate about a lot of different stuff. Then I ended up moving from Florida and I came to Houston. And it's a lot of girls on the Houston rap scene. I didn't know, but I came out here. And the Houston rap scene for the gays, it's a lot of girls out here. And one thing I can say, and I do love it, the gay rappers out here in Houston, we're all kind of like a weird dysfunctional family. So immediately when I came to Houston, it was like we surrounded ourselves with each other based off the fact that we all do music. And then on top of that, most of them already had relationships as friends before any of them was doing music. So it was just like, they already all cool. Here's a new gay rapper, throw me in a motherfucking pack of wolves. I wouldn't say I'm getting the recognition I deserve. And I only say that because I feel like as music, really got to get out of this idea that we deserve. Like, I don't feel like, oh, it's a certain group of people who's giving me my flowers. I don't feel like at any time anybody obligated to support me and stuff. And I struggled with that at first real bad. Like, bitch, I took everything personally. But other people might feel like we deserve things as artists. And I'm not going to discredit you for that. Feel how you feel. But it just worked best for me to not have expectations on any type of level no more. So, and
that's some real ass shit. Do you feel like it's hard being a gay rapper?
Yes. Like, girl, let's not show. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard enough to be a musician. On top of that, being a gay boy, let's be fuck for real. Anything you like.
Definitely.
We deal with a lot of shit. Like, as artists, upcoming artists, you already got the struggles. If you know, you know. On top of that, being a gay boy, trying to find your sound, trying to avoid being thrown into this category of what we expect a gay boy to do in rap or music in general. It was a lot. From bookings, dealing with people, like, especially like promoters and club owners who are not a part of the community and like shit like that. I feel like that's what's been hardest for me. Because a bitch like me, I don't be caring. I really don't. But niggas be.
So speaking of niggas, so since you started rapping, and stuff like that, has there been any niggas that, like from the past that try to make it seem like, you wasn't that girl now that they see that you rapping and stuff like that? It's just like they've been trying to swing back, or have you actually found, been successful in your love life since you've been rapping?
I don't have a love life. I'm so single. I love everybody. I'm single as fuck. Like I said, I came out in 2020, and that wasn't that long ago. I still had a boyfriend. So, like, I mean, of course, I don't talk to niggas, dealt with niggas, messed around and shit like that. Plenty niggas done tried to spin a blog. Have there been a nigga who tried to act like I'm not that girl? Yes, it was. It was this one dude I was fucking with. And he just had me fucked up one day. Like, he was from another city. He came to my city, planned a day, we chill, everything. When he finally did go back to his city or whatever, we was good. And then out of nowhere, we just started having problems. But it turned out that nigga had a baby on the way. So it ain't had shit to do with me.
Girl, shut the fuck up.
Let me tell everybody, if you fucking with a nigga and that shit ain't up, bitch, it's not you. Niggas just be lying. Cause I was really over here like, what the hell? Bitch, and the whole time you acting like that, got a baby on the way.
Doing all that for what? Do you think, are you open to being in a relationship with somebody?
It depends on the nigga.
Depending on the nigga. So along the way in the interview, I put up some of your lyrics, and we're going to be playing a game throughout this whole entire interview. So we're going to see if you really do know your lyrics. Okay, so I pulled up some of the lyrics from some songs from your EP and some of your singles and stuff like that, and I want to see if you can finish the lyric. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So the first lyric: ain't shit boss about you bitches. Don't shit cost about you bitches.
You made me sick if I was rich. Still don't see nothing about you bitches.
What made you write that?
The song actually came about, I'm not gonna be messy, but the song actually came about, it wasn't I didn't get into an incident with it, but it was about and he was just making comments and talking out the side of his neck, and it's like, we was cool, so it was just like, damn, you saying that? That's how you feel? And I'm the type of person, I just put stuff like, I put me into my pen, so it be real, like, it don't be fake shit, it be real life shit. So in that moment, I was just like, bitch, I thought I fucked with you, but now look. So I just had to go and write, and then wrote.
We're gonna come back to your lyrics along the way. So let's get into your influences. So who do you think, helped mold you into the artist that you are? Like, who are some people you was listening to, growing up and stuff like that, that really molded you into the person who you think you are today?
First one, everybody knows, you gotta give it to the Queen Sleeves. Nicki Minaj.
Respect Nicki Minaj? What?
Like, I don't even consider myself a bard. I'm not a bard. I just feel like I don't know. I'm not gonna get on the bard train because I'm not a bard. Like, I wasn't a diehard Nicki fan growing up, but I was born in that era, which we all was, where it was like all we had was Nicki. Like, Nicki was that girl. Then I was like a closeted little gay boy, so I can't be around everybody singing Nicki Minaj. But when it was me, my sisters, and my cousins, bitch, pink wig, thick ass, skin with whiplash. I listened to a lot of Tupac.
Really?
I love Tupac. Like, I love I
Wow,
love it.
that's shocking. Really?
Erica Badu, love Erica. Kodak, I'm from Florida. Like I was in this group. Like it was Kodak coming out at the same time. You would snipe a game or you would slime. Bitch, pick one. Bitch, we was sniped out in Florida. Bitch, everybody was sniping game. So Janae Aiko.
So what was life growing up in Florida like? Like, what was those school days like? What was, the party life like? Like, what was it like growing up in Florida?
Growing up in Florida was like bitch magical. That shit was so motherfucking fun. And like me, a lot of people grow up and you don't leave your hometown and shit. For me, it wasn't like that. Like I was born in Orlando. I was raised or anybody who don't know, Orlando is like Central Florida, the middle of the state. I was born in Orlando, then I was raised in Jacksonville, which is North Florida. But it's like I have family in Jacksonville, Orlando, and Miami. So every summer I would be driving down to Miami. And bitch, every other week, bitch, we go to Orlando, then living in Jacksonville. But it was fun to say the least. Very ghetto, a lot of shootouts, a lot of fights. I was bad as fuck in school. Elementary school, I was cool. It was I used to get in trouble because I was smart and I finished my work and then now bitch I want to talk. Then in middle school, like I just had a problem with authority, like period. From middle school on, like I was fighting teachers, cussing bitches out on microphones, destroying property, fighting everything. Like I was bad. I'm surprised I graduated.
Do you think those things, like from growing up in Florida, do you feel like they shaped you into the person that you are today? And some of those things, do you still carry those things with you?
Oh yeah, for sure. You definitely gotta know. It's a given. I definitely feel like growing up in Florida molded me. Like you know a Florida bitch when you see a Florida bitch. That's just what it is. Like if you know, you know. But it's definitely a give or take with the shit I learned because, like, for example, like now I live in Houston, and like Houston is very different from Florida. So it's things that I learned back home that I don't apply here, and it's things that I learned back home that I do apply here. So like it just you gotta adapt to where you at.
It's time for our next lyric. Are you ready? We got to sing. Okay. Made my debut out in Houston. Bitches know I'm hot as shit.
Lyrics sticking to these bitches' brain, old pot of grit. I do not.
So what was the inspiration behind this one?
The girl who's on that song, Dynasty, I love me some Dynasty. Shout out to Big Dino. We actually, when I moved to Houston and I got my job out here, we worked together and we both ended up finding out that we rap. And then one day we just locked in and said we was gonna do a song and we knew the vibe we wanted to go for. So it just gave the top of the class, valedictorian, salutatorian, and we couldn't talk to the student body. So I just had for me, like I said, I've been rapping, but I came out, took a year off, and then by the time I really was doing music again, I was residing in Houston. Oh, excuse me. So for me, Houston is the spot that fucked with me the most. My hometown, Jacksonville, and Houston, always the top streaming cities, always showing out when I perform everything. So I just had to let a hoe know, made my debut Houston. Bitches know I'm hot as shit. And then it was a play on words because my first single that I released after becoming Benji Badass was Hot. So it just went together.
Period. So so before you leave, I want to play a game with you, but I want to talk about something that just recently came out. So I believe you just dropped your new single called Wham. Is that the name of it? So what was the inspiration behind that song and what made you want to release it?
Wham, literally, okay, so I had a studio session one day, and the day before my studio session, it was probably 1 o'clock that morning, and my friend just drove to my house, and he Jamaican, and I didn't even know he was Jamaican. But I found out that night he Jamaican, and we was just laughing at a whole bunch of Spice videos because Spice be turning up her shows. Y'all don't be giving my girl her credit. She shows out at them live performances. And I had found the Wham beat, and I had been talking to the producer about wanting to purchase it. But that night, my friend had played one of Spice videos, and she was on stage doing the little shit about Black China store, Tiger Boom Boom and all that. And I just heard it. I was like, bitch, it's a vibe. Bitch, I'm feeling my boom boom right now. So when I went to the studio, I was just like, I want something the girls, they're going to hear it and, bitch, they don't want to get up, dance, vibe. This the type of, I wanted to make a song that'll make a bitch want to fuck another bitch. That's what it was giving.
Period. And that's good. And I enjoy that single, by the way. So we're coming to the end. So before you leave, I want to play 2 games with you, okay? One of these games is going to be pick one, drop one with your songs. And then after that, we're going to play hot seat, where you only have 1 second to say one answer off the top of your head. They're going to be really messy questions. So I hope you're prepared. Are you prepared?
I'm hoping so. 1 second.
The first thing that pops up in your head, no time to think. None it out. Okay. So first we're gonna play pick one, drop ones with your songs, all right? All right. So the way this game works, I'm gonna give you 2 songs. You have to pick one, you have to drop the other one, and we're gonna continue. If you keep that one song all the way until the end, then that's that. That's the winner. Okay. You ready? All righty. So the first 2 songs, you got Bad and you got Top of the Class.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you got Bad and you got Wham.
Well.
Okay, so you got Wham and you got TikTok.
Oh, well.
Okay, you got Wham and you got Hot.
Hi. I'm not gonna hi.
Period. So you got Hot and you got Badass.
Hi.
Okay, so you got Hot and you got On the Low.
Hi.
Hot. Okay, why? How Hot win all the songs? What is it about Hot?
Baby, that was the first single I dropped under Benji Badass. Like hot, and I was in like I.
Period. So I guess Hot is the winner. So you ready to play this hot seat?
Yeah.
I'm that nigga.
Now this is the game that the show is known for. A lot of people have gotten controversy behind hot seat, but I'm a play it fair. I'm gonna play it fair. So you ready?
Don't get mine.
All right. So I'm gonna give you 5 questions. You ready? So here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Are you a top or are you a bottom?
I'm whatever my nigga want me to do. What I said earlier, it depends on the nigga.
Okay. Do you think there was a bitch in Florida that seen you when it comes to this rap shit? No. Period. What do you feel like the worst song on Good Boy the EP was?
Oh. Oh.
Okay, period. Who is the worst person you ever collab with? I see, girl.
When you say describe words, what do you mean by words? Like the worst experience?
Like it gave out very much washing. With ease.
Oh, it's no shade. It's no shade when I say this, but and it's not to say because some people on the song their verses were hard. It's actually, and it's crazy. Both of them are features and both for rappers on it. So one is called, and that's me, and Stephen Mayweather. And then there's another song called Bro Bitch Sport. And that's Prince So Icy, me, Nehemiah, and Juju. And I just feel like my verses on both of them songs carry. And no shade to other people who are on the song because I'm not saying everybody else's verses trash. Because people did their things, but on both of those songs, there were definitely some whack-ass verses from some that I wish were there. No shade. We are the
Period. Okay, so the last and final question. Name one song that you was featured on or you had to deal with another artist where they washed you. Or do you believe there is one?
I don't think I got one of them. Hold on, wait. I only got a couple of features. I don't think. Yeah, I haven't been washed. Oh, hold on. Wait. No, that's the song about myself. Yeah, the only.
So that was Hot Seat. How did you enjoy it?
That was cute. I like her.
We have 7 minutes remaining. So, is there anything that you would like to tell your fan base, people that's supporting you, that's been seeing you do your shit? Like, what you got to tell them?
I want to tell y'all, this is only the beginning of the ride. I'm so glad to the people that I got who in my ear and support me and really want the best for me, get for me. And I really do love y'all because like it's days where I'm not gonna lie, I with this rap shit, I be like, bitch, it's not even worth it no more. But like honestly, I think of y'all and that's why I do it. Like it's people out there who hear my music and it keep them pushing. And I love that. Like I'm helping people. I'm healing the world. Like, bitch, be for real. I love you.
And that's good. Well, personally, I want to tell you, first of all, thank you so much for coming. You are such an easy person to interview.
Yeah.
You, I really do listen to your music. I really do fuck with you, literally now as a person, but I fuck with you as an artist as well. I've been listening to your music. I actually heard about you through a collaborator of yours. I think his name is Juju Anson. He actually introduced me to you. He introduced me to you, and ever since I heard your music, I heard your EP, and everything like that, I was just like, oh my god, like he had told the show. Like I was testing my team, like I need to get him, I need to get him. Like it took me so much courage to even ask you and stuff like that. But no, you're what?
Question. So, well, I'll wait. But I do have a question I want to ask you.
Okay, but no, like your hustle and your drive, I really do fuck with it, and I love the impact that you've been making since you've been, in this industry and stuff like that. And artists like me and a lot of people that I talk to on the daily actually have been seeing the shit that you've been doing, and you've really been doing this rap shit for real. And I'm just so excited to see what you have in the future. But enough of that. What you got to ask me?
Okay, so my question for you, because you just said it took you so much first. So, like, do the girls, because don't get me wrong, like, I've met people, and everybody got their little biases and preconceived notions of people before you meet them, or whatever the case may be. But, like, I just feel like everybody be thinking I'm such a bitch, or I'm so mean, or I'm so stuck up and conceited, and, like, I'm so fucking nice. I just be like, y'all hoes be scared to talk to me.
It's just okay. How can I say this? Okay, so to me, there's different levels to this underground stuff. There's different areas, there's different people, certain people mess with who is this, that, and the third. So when it comes to like my area, it's just like everybody messes with each other. So it's just like people like you have people like you, King Dre Shine, people like Jay Link. You have people like that that's, quote unquote outside of our quote unquote industry that you see them do with different stuff. So the only thing is I've seen a lot of times where artists will reach out to work with people outside of, our quote unquote circle. And they always try to make it seem like, you're less or a girl like, well, I'm getting booked to do this, girl. I'm working with this person. I'm working with that person. Because and naturally, even though there may be some people that has been rapping longer than you and stuff like that. It's still like because of who they friends with and stuff like that, they have this, this cocked up persona. Like, girl, why would I work with you? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean when they say like it took up a lot of courage to ask you. One is because of the fact of like I don't think that I'm nobody, and I've interviewed lots and lots of people, but at the same time I don't put myself on a pedestal above anybody else. But I'm still humble when anybody wants to do an interview with me. So that's what I was meaning when I said that. So have you experienced that?
Yes, I definitely have like on both ends, and I'm not gonna even be shady about it. I definitely, have been in talks or just around people, and we've been speaking about working, and they feel like because of anything, any external whatever, like they better than me. But I've also been on the other end where it's like people have brought to me opportunities from other people. And it's like just the same way you said, I tell people that all the time. When people be like, oh my God, you're a Benji, you're a celebrity, I'll be like, girl, no the fuck I'm not. I'm a regular human being and I want people to treat me like a regular human being because I'm not better than no other bitch. So I don't be looking at it like this. I look at opportunities from a point of view like you bring something to my table, it should be mutual. I should be benefiting. You should be benefiting. If I bring something to your table, I'm gonna bring you something that's benefiting both of us. So I've been on the other end where it's like people might have felt as though I did some shit because I feel like I'm better or whatever the case may be, but it's never that. It's more so, am I benefiting as well as you? Because I feel like why the fuck am I doing something and you the only one getting something from me? Um
Definitely. And I've messed with that with the realest. But we've reached the end. Thank you so much, Benji, by coming by the Kanary Blac Show. Don't be a stranger. Definitely, you could come back anytime, girl. Don't be no stranger, girl. But yes, everybody, this was another episode of the Kanary Blac Show. Today I interviewed Benji. Where can they find you? What's your socials and stuff like that? Where can people find you at?
All social media platforms at I am Benji Badass. That's badass with ASS, not AZZ. My YouTube channel is Benji Badass, and my music is on all streaming platforms under Benji Badass.
All right, and you guys heard it. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode of the Kanary Blac Show, and I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Mwah.